morning, everybody. Before we start our day, we need to stop and get some gas.
Our van life adventures in New England continue today as we wrap up our time on Cape Cod after several days exploring this beautiful area during the off-season. We have a few last stops to make in the town of Sandwich before we head to our next state. We'll be making our way to Newport, Rhode Island. Join us today as we share a glimpse of how we do van life and travel full-time on a shoestring budget in our self-converted Ford Transit camper van.
All filled up. Just a reminder, use upside. Save yourself some money. We'll list our code below.
As is typical, we started our day getting some work done at Panera. I have to wear my spare glasses this morning. I left my others in the van. We're having some sandwiches for lunch because we are getting at the bottom of the barrel on our groceries. It worked out that we went out for dinner last night at the Chatham Fish Pier. We didn't have a lot of options. So today we are looking forward to, when we get to Rhode Island, getting back to an Aldi and restocking. That'll be nice.
Hey, Kat. Looks like roast beef is on the menu.
And you might be asking yourself, well, isn't there somewhere else we can get groceries? No, there's not. We hold out for Aldi. Sometimes Walmart.
Truth is, I've been banned from every other grocery outlet.
So we love Aldi because we like to save money. And that brings me to this location. We read online that it's $20 to park here during the peak season. It used to be free, but it was recently changed. So if we were not here during the off season, we would not be walking here today. All right. Here it is. Your big half of a sandwich. Look at this nasty banana that Steve's eating.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Uh,
Few brown spots never hurt nobody.
But we agree to disagree on that one.
And trust me, fellas, she ain't joking. If it's a few days past green, forget it. She's gonna eat it.
Our bellies are full. The Delta is still not working, but we're going to go out for a walk now. And hopefully when we come back, it'll be working again. If not, at least we'll be driving later so we can charge it up more. Ready?
Yep.
It's probably important to explain here that we lost all of my video footage for this day, so unfortunately, there's some storyline and fun footage of our adventures missing. But we still have enough to share some of our highlights from the day. We'll try to fill in some of the gaps. Despite it being a sunny day, our EcoFlow Delta power unit was being ornery and not bringing in any solar when we headed out for our walk. Thankfully, it decided to stop being ornery later in the day. The reason we stopped at this location was actually for a walk on the Sandwich Boardwalk, but we made a quick stop at the beach first. All our footage of the Sandwich Boardwalk was lost, but to give you an idea, the boardwalk is a popular spot for locals and was recently reconstructed. The original boardwalk was built in 1875 and has been rebuilt many times. It takes you over a creek, through a marsh, with views of wildlife, and the boardwalk provides one of the ways to access this lovely beach. Our last stop on Cape Cod was the Heritage Museums and Gardens. This location opened to the public as the Heritage Plantation of Sandwich in 1969 with a private collection of antique cars, military artifacts, and art owned by the Lilly family. Before that, the previous owner had purchased the property to advance his hobby of horticulture, focusing on rhododendron hybridization and also planting numerous other plants. The result today is a unique combination of museums and gardens for the public to enjoy. The Heritage Museums and Gardens is located on 100 acres in historic Sandwich. The gardens feature a beautiful collection of plants in unique themed areas. It also has gallery buildings housing permanent exhibits of world-class automobiles, a working vintage carousel, American folk art, and featured special exhibitions. Hey, Steve. Steve's in the treehouse. The Hidden Hollow is a family-friendly outdoor discovery area that was fun to explore and have some musical fun. This 1908 Loof carousel was made in Rhode Island by Charles I.D. Loof, one of America's best carousel makers. Loof, a Denmark immigrant, convinced the owner of the amusement park at Coney Island, New York, to let him install a carousel there. Loof carved, painted, and assembled his first carousel in Coney Island's first ride in 1876. It was a huge success, and Loof spent the rest of his life building carousels. Finally, the Heritage has a permanent art collection, plus special exhibits like this one that we enjoyed looking at. And they also have a collection of antique cars, which we found to be the most interesting aspect of our visit. 42 different antique automobiles, from the 1899 Winton to the 1965 Ford Country Squire station wagon, are on display here. We learned some interesting facts, loved looking at the beautiful cars, and had lots of fun here, that sadly we can't share with you because of our lost footage. We hope we can visit again in the future to do a better job showcasing this neat collection.
Audra, what does live video surveillance mean?
You're supposed to live like video surveillance.
Alla gloria militar, cherubin la vittoria, alla gloria militar, alla gloria militar.
Good morning, you guys. Time to check out the view. I saw a little peek from the back window. We have a great spot this morning. Steve, find the perfect overnight spot? I think yes. Well, the sun is up. I think it's time to head back to the van. What a great morning.
You ever get the feeling there's a weirdo peeking in your van?
Lucy, I'm home. How is everybody in here? Gotta give the little kitty girl some TLC this morning, huh, kitty? Now it's time for a relaxing morning in the van. help if I could get it on. Easy peasy.
So easy, even a girl can do it.
With the right equipment.
Cranberries are a lot like seafood. It's a lot of fun to harvest and catch, but not too much fun to eat.
So cranberries are actually supposed to be really good for you. So I guess it's good we're adding it to our oatmeal.
Keyword is supposed to. So we're utilizing this little cordless rechargeable blender that Audra's dad gave us some time ago. We're chopping up some almonds. Oh, that's loud.
That is loud.
Wow. She's a loud one.
I think it's because of cutting up the almonds. All right. Give it some nice nutty flavor. In case you missed the episode, these beautiful cranberries came from when we were staying in Plymouth. We went into Carver and went and checked out the cranberry bogs. And we stopped at one of the bogs. I think it's called Red Meadow. They have a little stand there. And they gave us some cranberries. And then also, if you missed it, we got to see a very fun harvest. So check out that video if you missed it. Our breakfast mush is ready.
Really good.
Did you get some cranberry?
I think I did. It's the crunchy part, right?
Maybe. Or the almonds. A little tart.
So far, I don't find anything that disagrees with my taste buds.
Steve approved. 5 vans.
Oh, yeah.
Sunshine? You like the sunshine? Before we leave this beautiful spot, we're going to pick up some of the trash that people have left. I think Steve's a little consternated this morning. What's the matter, Steve?
Well, I haven't pooped yet, but I hope to remedy that.
Oh, that's news to me.
What else got me consternated?
What happened to your shoes?
You know, I found a cool rock on the beach, and I thought, oh, I'll wash this off.
To keep it? You're going to keep a little treasure?
Maybe. But the water came after me. It attacked me.
And you got your shoes wet?
Yep.
And what happened to the rock?
I don't know. I throwed it back into the ocean.
You showed that rock.
I did.
Now what are we doing?
I guess we're driving around a little bit.
This is a nice drive, huh?
Yep.
So we're starting out the morning, just taking a little drive along the coast. And it is beautiful. I'm not sure we're going to insert that. We are going in search of a lighthouse. The directions are a little sketchy. There's a few different reviews that all say a little bit of a different thing, but we did finally, after driving around a while, find an entrance to a hotel that had a little white sign about the lighthouse parking. And then, now that we're parked, we have to figure out how to actually get to the lighthouse. And I think people say the lighthouse itself is a little unimpressive, but it's pretty here, so I think it'll be fun to go on a little excursion to find the lighthouse. Steve wasn't quite so sure. He didn't think it was worth it to try to find it.
We'll see, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see. At least there's a sign. That's encouraging. All right, let's go find ourselves our first Rhode Island lighthouse. Lighthouses here. We got this one, which is Castle Hill, and then we've got the Beavertail Lighthouse across the water.
Best things about this lighthouse, it has a bench. Coming out looking for the lighthouse. I'm glad I convinced her to come out. It's very pretty out here.
And there's a very nice bench. Well, this is where we're going to leave you for this episode. A quick thank you to all our patrons. If you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron yourself by using the link on the screen that we've also included in the video description, along with other information about this episode. Thanks in advance, and we'll catch you on the next one. You can connect with us and see my photos of all the locations we visit on our Facebook and Instagram.